Hi guys, welcome to Activity 2.11. We're on page 128. We'll be unpacking Embedded Assessment 2, preparing for the argumentative writing piece. Please number your learning targets number 1 and 2. Learning target number 1 says, identify the knowledge and skills needed to complete Embedded Assessment 2 successfully and reflect on prior learning that supports the knowledge and skills needed. So we'll be unpacking that today with your sheet. Learning target number 2 says, examine the essential components and organizational structure of a successful essay of argumentation. So we'll be looking at those two learning targets throughout the lesson. Under making connections, it says, in the first part of the unit, you learned how to conduct research and to write an expository essay explaining a topic. In this part of the unit, you'll expand on your writing skills by writing an argumentative essay to persuade an audience to agree with your position on an issue. So it has to be an issue that you are passionate about, that you're interested about, and then you're going to try to persuade the whole class, and we're going to actually vote. So the class will, at the beginning, say how many of them agree with you, how many disagree, and then they'll vote at the end. Please answer the essential questions. The first one says, now that you have analyzed how advertising affects young people, would you change your answer to the first essential question on the role that advertising plays in young people's lives? If so, how would you change it? In other words, before we started Unit 2, how did you feel advertisements affected teens, and how do you feel now since experiencing Unit 2? Please write your answer now. Okay, in your vocabulary notebook, look at your reader-writer notebook and review the new vocabulary you learned as you studied the research process in expository writing. Which words do you know in depth and which words do you need to learn more about? So please get out your writer's notebook. You're going to do a new QHT chart with the words that are on the board. We've done this before, but now you're going to do it since we already learned the first half of Unit 2. Please do a new QHT chart. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Ready, set, go. Okay, we are going to be unpacking Embedded Assessment 2. Your assignment is to write an argumentative essay that states and supports a claim about an issue of importance to you. Please make sure that you're passionate about it. Okay, now I'm going to have you flip to the Embedded Assessment, which is the Embedded Assessment 2, in your book, and we are going to fill out our graphic organizer to unpack it, and then you'll be filling out sentence strips and posting them on the backboard. So you will have about 12 minutes to do this. So I'm going to pass that out now. Ready, set, go.